Welcome to this week's version of Nickels and Dimes, our weekly video series. Well, it is no secret that the biggest concern that most retirees have is running out of money. I did a video last week on the subject, but today I'm going to talk a little bit about the biggest threat, in my opinion, to most folks' retirement. And that is a threat that you might not have ever thought about. Maybe conceptually you have, but today I'm going to quantify it. So let's jump in and explore the biggest threat to your retirement. Now, last week I talked about a report from Morningstar, and specifically Morningstar Center for Retirement and Policy Studies, that shared that nearly half, or 45% of all Americans who retire at age 65 are likely to run out of money before they die. And this is very startling. So today I'm going to show you an example of two retirees. One who started off retirement and their returns over the subsequent few years weren't very good. And retiree number two who started retirement and his returns were very good. So I want to jump in and explore this mathematical example to give you an idea of what that might look like. So again, let's say we have two retirees both investing $1 million in an S&P 500 index fund at the beginning of retirement. Now, you might be thinking, well, you wouldn't put all your money in the market, meaning in stocks or something like an S&P 500 index fund. You would likely diversify in bonds and real estate and so forth. I understand that, but I want to illustrate to you the mathematics behind earning good returns versus earning bad returns at the beginning of retirement. So again, two retirees each have $1 million investing in the S&P 500 index fund. And let's also assume each retiree withdrew $60,000 each year over a 20-year period from 2000 to 2019. All right, so you understand that scenario. So let's look at the actual economics. Retiree one started with $1 million over that 20-year period. You could see he started retirement during the dot-com bust, so his early returns were poor. Retiree two, again, started with the same $1 million, had a very good return his first year of retirement. Now, here's what I want you to notice. The average return from each of them is exactly the same, 7.68% over the 20-year period of time. They withdrew the same amount of money, $60,000 each year, started with the same $1 million in the same period of time. Retiree one, who started retirement with a very bad return, had a negative account balance over a 20-year period of time. Retiree two, who started retirement with a good return, had a very different outcome. About $1.7 million he ended up with. And the only difference between retiree one and retiree two is when they earn the actual returns they earn. So here's what I want to stress. You must absolutely have clarity on your goals. Make sure you understand what your goals are. Number two, understand what your risk tolerance is. In this scenario, we wouldn't invest 100% of our money in the S&P 500. We would diversify, but get clarity on what your risk tolerance is. Number three, have a growth and protection investment strategy, a strategy that's going to do things like offset inflation and taxes as an example. But of course, we have bad markets. We also want to protect our investments. So you have to have a protection strategy as well. And a family index number, meaning what is the rate of return that you need to earn now and in the future to have a comfortable retirement, to accomplish your retirement goals. That is the thing. So 4 things, again, clarity on your goals, understand what your risk tolerance is, have a growth and protection strategy. And again, number 4 is understand what your family index number is. The scenario I talked about today with retiree one and retiree two is a risk that is known as sequence of returns risk. And in other words, when you earn the actual returns you do will likely affect your retirement over the long term. Ideally, you want to earn good returns at the beginning, because you could see what happened in retiree one situation when he did not earn good returns at the beginning. With the same actual average return as retiree two, retiree one did not live an ideal long-term retirement. It's important to have a strategy in place. I wanted to share this with you today. All that to say is, if you found value in this video, if you like this video, go ahead and share it on social media like Facebook or LinkedIn. And if you get it in an email, forward it to a friend. If you'd like a second opinion on your portfolio or financial situation, go on our website at nicholswealth.com, click on the Request an Appointment tab, fill out the information, and one of our advisors will reach out to you and answer your questions and even go through this scenario, the 4 steps here that we think is critically important. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.